A lot of people view medical school as the end goal and something they've worked hard towards for a really long period of time. But really, once you've achieved that and you're in medical school, then it's really just a checkpoint. And afterwards, there are a whole new set of challenges for you to overcome and new experiences to have. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Darren and I'm a current honours student who completed my 4th year of med school at Monash University here in Melbourne, Australia. I struggled a bit in my first 2 years, I would say, of uni. And for me, a lot of it was because of that build up and that environment I had with me through high school and through my year 12 studies, suddenly all finished. And then I was in a new environment of university and in the medicine course as well. And I found it difficult to adjust. So I reflected really hard on that. And I think I adjusted better and improved throughout my 3rd and 4th years of medical school. And so I thought I'd share with the new medical students some tips that I have. And so I have 4 main tips, and there are 2 academic ones and 2 social ones or extracurricular ones. Enjoy. This is a mistake I made as well. And I think it's because it's easy to view medical school as this whole new world with its own set of rules. And you have so many different people giving you advice, and the medical field in general is pretty enclosed, so it can feel like you're stepping into this new environment and you have to come up with a whole different way of managing your time and studying. But what I would have told myself entering into medical school is to really trust yourself and have that confidence in yourself, because you did well in high school, and those strategies, those ways to manage time are still going to hold the same in medical school. Like nothing's really going to change. But I felt like I shifted my strategy too much. I listened too much to other people. I sort of left behind all my strategies, my way of doing things. And I would try flashcards, try Anki, and was trying too much what other people said worked, rather than really trusting what had worked for me in the past. Because in the end, medical school isn't this whole new world. It's just a continuation of all the studying and work you've been doing up to this point, and it's just another uni course like science or arts. And so I really recommend sticking with what works for you and really trusting yourself. And sure, try what other people have said and give that a go, but never lose confidence in yourself and believe in what works for you. My second academic tip is to make use of external resources. There are 2 main reasons for this. Firstly, uni lectures and classes are a bit less structured than high school. A lot of people in medicine may have come from pretty good schools where everything was really well structured and your teachers know you personally, but that's not the case in university. The teachers you have change a lot and the cohort is really big. And also a lot of the lecturers are not teachers, they're doctors or they're researchers, and then they've also taken time to create a video lesson for you. But because of that, it sometimes is not catered as well as you may be used to. Now, the second reason I really recommend external resources is because they're genuinely good. Unlike what your year 12 studies may have been with a very strict curriculum, in medicine, it's pretty universal. Every country's biochemistry, physiology, pharmacology is going to be pretty similar. And so you have a lot of great teachers out there on YouTube, on different websites, making videos about anatomy, making videos about how different drugs work, making videos about different conditions that I really encourage you to check out and utilize. And they really enjoy that and really sharpen their teaching skills. So check out all those videos from those different people. And sure, you can look at your uni resources, but definitely if a topic is confusing you or you're getting frustrated about this particular area, search it up online and see if there is a clearer alternative. Here, I would also really recommend question banks as well. At least at Monash University, our past exams are all from a while ago. So the most recent past exam that I had access to last year was 2018. And as a result, you can sometimes lack practice questions. And so online question banks are really useful. Ones I really recommend are eMedici, Past Medicine. Those 2 are the main ones I recommend. There are some free ones you can check out as well, but those 2 are the main ones I used. And I actually have an affiliate link for eMedici, which I will leave down below and you can check out as well. They used to just have clinical questions, so if you have clinical placements in the hospital, but they recently opened a basic sciences as well, with ethics, with biochemistry, with anatomy, which is more targeted towards the earlier years. This is really, really important, and I recommend that if you had a hobby in high school or something you were good at, to continue it throughout university or pick up something new as well. But the main point is to have some extracurriculars or sports that you enjoy and participate in those. In high school, it's pretty structured. So for example, at my school, we had compulsory weekly sport and then we had training associated with that. But in university, you can literally go to class, go home, and that's your entire day. And you won't be pushed to participate in any sport or chess or debating, and it's not really something your lecturers will speak to you about as well. But it's really important because it's enjoyable. Firstly, I think you should try and keep up these activities, and it can be good for your health if it's something like sport. But also, if your whole life is medicine, if you're always surrounded by medical students, you're in medical clubs, you're in the hospital for placement, you work at a hospital, then it can get really suffocating. And if something's not going well, if you're struggling with the content, you didn't do well in a test, then if medicine is all you have and medicine is going wrong, then your whole life is going to be very draining at that point in time. Whereas if you have friends at swimming that you really look forward to swim with, like I do, or you have park runs that you really enjoy with some of your high school friends, then you have this fresh new environment that you can really just relax, forget about medicine, and participate in that activity wholeheartedly. And for me, I've said this to at orientation day and to people who've asked, but if I didn't swim during my time in hospital during third year and fourth year as well, I probably would have gone insane. So whatever hobbies or activities you like, see if there's a club at the uni or outside of the uni, and definitely keep that up. This is sort of similar to the previous point, but a little more med related. I do recommend you join any potential medical clubs that you're interested in. So if you think you might be interested in surgery, join a surgical club. If you might be interested in emergency medicine, join an emergency medicine club. And definitely, you might not have something you're zoned in on in first year, which is very, very normal. But if you're interested in it and you want to see what it's like, join the club, because you'll have that sort of social aspect of working with students both in your year group and above. You'll be able to host events, and it's also easy to join clubs when you're in the early years than trying to apply later and get in, because then you can sort of progress through that club and become more involved with it. But that's something I didn't do, and I've joined more clubs the past 2 years. But I really recommend just seeing what you're interested in, just joining that club and just seeing what it's like to be in a uni club, to host events. And if you end up becoming even more interested in that particular field, then that's great as well. And attend the events that these various clubs host as well. They're often very fun. You hear from doctors, or they have fun activities like suturing or laparoscopy, and it's just a very nice experience for you to try things you wouldn't try if you just stuck to the normal curriculum. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, enjoy the starts to your uni years, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.